Alright, so we're just up now, getting ready. We're gonna have to head out to Apple's vet appointment. Going through some comments now, and Corey's asking, do I like to vlog? Talking into the camera, does it make you feel silly? And she's stating that she likes to talk into the camera. Can you ever see yourself not vlogging again? So when it comes to the vlogging, at first I was pretty shy about it. Now I don't really care. I'll pop out the camera pretty much anywhere. So I'm accustomed to that. But I mean, we've been almost a year and a bit now. So I do like to vlog, talking into the camera, and I don't mind talking to the camera. At first it was weird. I started with my RC channel, and that RC channel never was I ever on the camera. So when I first started doing the real vlogs here, that I guess it took a while to get accustomed to that. But yeah, so I don't mind being on camera now, but at first I did not like it. And when it comes to not vlogging again, that's why we continued the vlogs. We were talking about not doing it because it's a lot of work, so on and so forth. And I'm thinking to myself, it's going to feel like I haven't accomplished anything in my day if I don't do any of the vlogging. So that's why we continued. So I guess to answer that question, no, I can't see myself not vlogging again. And yeah, so I guess we'll continue getting ready and we'll pop back in a little bit later. So we're back home, went to the vet with Apple. I forgot to videotape. She was getting pretty fucking stressed in the cage, so pulled her out, spent some time with her while we're waiting to get her appointment done, so that's why it's pretty hard to vlog. But now we're getting ready to head out again to go to the hobby shop. Got to pick up a couple little parts, and some set screws and some ball ends, so that way I can get those shocks ready for the comp tomorrow. Other than that, we're not going to be doing too much. They come home after and do what, babe?
What do you want to cook for supper?
I don't know. What do you want me to cook?
She got that Thai chicken again.
A Thai chicken? Yeah, maybe. So we'll probably make some chicken when I get home. That's what Ren wants.
What about your stir fry you used to make?
I can make stir fry if you want. Is that what you want?
Is that a stir fry? What's it called?
It's stir fry. So that's probably what I'm going to do, I guess. Whatever Ren decides. So either stir fry or that Thai chicken. But anyways, we'll pop back in a little bit later. Alright, so we're on the road. We got off the highway because it looked like it was like bumper to bumper for a while. Luckily, fucking GPS. So yeah, we got off the highway. It was pretty busy. Like I said, it was bumper to bumper. Luckily, we seen it ahead of time, so we were able to exit off. Just stopped, got some gas, and I figured I'd pop in because I got a fucking rant. Stupid fucking pay as you, what do they call them? Fast pay pumps or whatever, pay at the pump. There's only a few of them that I seen. They're relatively quick. Like this thing, every time I'd press a button, it would tell me 1 moment, please. It took about maybe a good 5 minutes just to finish the transaction to be able to pick up the pump. Everything you do, it says wait 1 minute, and that's what I was complaining to Ren. I don't understand why they have to be so slow. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? Debit machines inside the store are banging fast. You know, right?
Yeah.
The slowest part of a debit machine in the store is processing the transaction, putting in your buttons or punching the buttons.
Though?
I don't know.
It's outside.
It's still, though, there should be no reason for that, you know what I mean? You don't need much processing power to get something like that done. It's bare minimal information. It's a basic calculator in the back, you know? So, if you guys hate slow pumps, comment at the bottom. Alright, we're back. We're done at my RC shop, picked up all the parts that I needed, and Ren spotted this from the other side here. So we're going to go inside the PetSmart and pick up some stuff. So we're getting Apple's tag engraved.
Laser.
Yeah. It might be hard for you guys to see, but there's nothing physically touching it. Just etching away.
You're gonna see your phone number.
No, you can't see what's on there right now.
Imagine we made a mistake.
That's fucking nuts.
It's different than the first time, remember?
Yeah, the last one, it's like a physical engraving piece that comes out. We did a smiley face. Alright, anyways, show you what it looks like after. Alright, so this is her tag. It says Apple. I'll turn around and show you what we did to the back and try to cover our numbers. So we did a smiley face and hugs and kisses. But yeah, it's pretty sick how it fucking does that. Like there's no, if you touch it, it doesn't feel like it's etched at all. Maybe the paint has some kind of chemical reaction with that laser.
We should get new ones for the dogs.
Yeah, we should. So anyways, we're on our way home, so we'll pop back in. Oh, let's show them, look. Huge fucking scratch post. What was it? That's a pretty good deal, 79 bucks. Wasn't too bad. So anyways, now we're heading home. Alright, so we got everything mashed in the back. This was almost not gonna happen. And that's not the first time we've done it before. Fucking Car looks bigger than it is till you start putting shit in it. So we had to push Renee's seat all the way up, take all the back seats, flip them down. We're able to mash it in there.
I'm short.
Yes. And the other reference that I'm talking about is the TV. You always get mixed up here.
I forgot we're not at home. I need instructions.
So yeah, I forget. It was a UFC event. TV busted on a Friday. That's what happened, yeah. So on a Friday, the TV went kaput. There's a fucking big green line around it. I couldn't handle it. It was pissing me off. And somehow Renee convinced me to go buy one. I was going to wait it out, but Ren says, let's go buy one. Get the Future Shop. They had a crazy deal on, what was it, a 60-inch? Mm-hmm. So picked up the TV. I'm like, perfect. We walked out, and as soon as I walked out of the store, that's funny too, the guy was trying to use his cart to move the TV out, but I was so excited, I literally fucking grabbed the TV by myself. There's like a handle at the top, dragged it out, and I was walking out. And then I looked at the car, and I was like, there's no way that's going to fit. So I ended up having to call a cab, got a big van come in, tried to mash it into the van. That didn't work. We had to take it out of the box just to get it into the van. So it was quite the ordeal. So on that note, can't wait to get the bigger car, right? Mm-hmm. So we're still waiting now. The Jeep that I want, well, I don't want to get the Jeep at 20 MP Jeep. It's going to be pretty expensive to drive around with. I keep hearing things. They're supposed to come out with maybe a new motor, a new transmission, which should give you a bit better mileage on the highway. So that's why we haven't picked up the Jeep. We're waiting for it. And Ren's got us lost somewhere fucking behind some building. Every time we leave this parking lot, you get lost, no? Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to get some directions for Renee so we can get home, and then we'll pop back in a little bit. So we're home now, just going to see if Apple's going to play on their scratch post. I got to get started on that build. And Ren's probably start playing some Sims, so pop back in probably a little bit later. Alright, so I'm still working on my crawler, watching UFC. Big fight tonight, Carlos Condit versus Nick Diaz. Pretty pumped about that. What do you got going, babe? Just playing The Sims. Kitty's loving his new scratching post. I've been all over that. And yeah, so probably pop back in a little bit later. Alright, so we're just chilling out, getting ready to watch the main event. Carlos Condit versus Nick Diaz. Whoever wins that's going to be fighting George for the interim belt. George is out because he hurt himself. So I think he's coming back in November. So whoever wins tonight is going to be fighting George in November. And here's the truck. Finished doing all the work on it. Not sure if you guys can see those back links. These bars right here. Those used to be, well, a slight bend to them. These ones here are pretty extreme, so it's going to give me a lot more clearance. I got some new ones up on the front as well. And over here, the shock, the whole spring used to cover the shock, which we used to rub on the tires, and I didn't have much travel. So what I did here is I modified the top of the, or the bottom of the shock, dremelled it out to make like a cone shape, so the spring itself always centers itself. And then shock cap. So anyways, like I said, whole point of that is to give me more travel and more movement on my steering without any rubbing. So anyways, hopefully that works well for the competition tomorrow. And once we're done the main event, I'm going to be crashing out. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. We got to be at the crawling, or the hobby shop for the crawling comp at, was it 9? So it's going to be an early one. So guys, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe.